The only thing I can think to say is I think it's important to feel unqualified. Because walking into these shows, I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't really expecting anything, but for whatever reason, I was there, and something I said or did opened a door to, a lot of these people to share their stories, which is a beautiful gift, And me being unqualified left room or created room for my heart to break with them. And it happens every time I think about them. Every time I think about those girls. And actually, I don't think I told you this, but when we were in London, there was a girl there at that fundraiser show that we went to. Mm-hmm. Underground, so whatever we were at, and there was a girl there who came up to me after and was like, who are you? And I'm just like, whatever, and then she follows up with me on Instagram a few weeks later and is like, hey, do you have that song up? Because I need to hear it. And I was like, no, I don't. And the only reason I put that song on this project was because two things. Was because she asked me for it, and because I was too scared to release it on my own. And I figured, let me use Micah.
I want to spread the news. Y'all are welcome for that song. Y'all are welcome.
I said, let me use Micah and this project to put my personal music on there. Because I'm too scared to do this by myself. So let me use him as a crutch.
I'm finding this out right now. I did not know that was the reason, and I'm glad whatever it takes to get that message out there further.
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool. And thank you, homegirl in London, for asking her for it. I think it's really important right now, too, because of this pandemic, we don't have as many opportunities to be present with people like that. And one of my favorite things about putting my stuff out there is when I perform, because you don't have a problem performing. You like performing, right? We've done that. There's not as much caught up in it, because, if you mess up at a live show, then it's over and it's gone. When you're making records that you put online and people buy them or download them and have them on their computer, it's like, that's how it is, And so there is a lot of hesitation there, even for me. But it's really cool right now because we can't be present with people like we want to be, right? We're not touring. We're not doing as many shows. We've done just a couple socially distanced outside shows here and there. But like, you know, before it was like left and right. Oh, we got another gig and another gig. We can do all these things. And now to know that because we have this project out, even though we can't be present with people, these messages still can be, you know, and also they can be in more than one place. They can be in an infinite amount of places at once. So we don't have to be coming to your city, and you don't have to be in that basement in London for that song to move people. And there are people who need to hear it, and now they can. Some already have. Some will discover it over the next few weeks. Some will discover it 5 years from now when they're randomly on some playlist on Spotify, you know, and they hear it and they feel that same way that that young lady felt. And to me, that's the dopest thing about it. Just putting your work out there to bless folks and to be in a lot more places than you can be. So I'm super grateful that you gifted this project with that song specifically. So thank you. Yeah. Word.
Some closing thoughts, any hopes, or maybe anything that you want to say to folks, like what kind of things would you want, or what are you kind of hoping from this project?
Well, I told Micah that I wasn't going to make any more music with him after this.
And I'm definitely okay with that. No.
That might change.
It might, like, this is how I feel about it. I love Lucee. I'm glad we made music together. It was not easy. Not at all.
Both of our
It was not easy. I'm not pointing any fingers. I'm just saying it was difficult. But I'm very glad we pushed through.
I have one or two bad days.
We had a lot of bad days. But, you know, the thing was never to, oh, we're going to be a band. We have to do this together all the time. Heck no. I was like, this is good and this needs to exist. And my hope for this project is that you just launch, you know what I'm saying? And when I say launch, again, I define success differently. Sure, if your career blows up, that's cool. But I hope that, you know, after the crutch, which was necessary at times, if that's what it takes, that's what it took, you know? That's cool. But I hope that it does give you that confidence to be like, I'm pushing through on my own. I can put out a record because I know I have things to say that are important and that will bless people. And I don't need Micah or anybody else to do that. Like, I mean, yes, you need a team of people to help you. Like, community can help make it exist. But, you know, in the sense of just believing and being reminded of the importance of what you have to say and of the art that you create. Because let me tell you, I am an incredibly disciplined creative. I write in multiple genres and I write more than almost anybody I know. The reason I say almost is because I know Lucee. And Lucee is sitting on, I am not exaggerating, hundreds of songs. And I have seen very few of them because she won't show me. And I'm like, I know that there is good stuff in there. If you just let me see them. You know, I'll help you sift through them if you want, and we can find the ones that whatever. But you know, I mean, after this project, it's only been out a couple days and already we've gotten so many encouraging messages. And again, so many messages specifically about the song that she wrote all on her own. And so, yeah, I'm just excited to see where you go from here, you know? And if we collaborate again in the future, that'd be dope. But like, the aim is just for both of us to keep doing what
I'll
we're
be
doing.
rapping on your song coming out.
Yes, absolutely. Like, we definitely collaborating here and there on my next project, my hip hop project. She's gonna be featured as a rapper, as she was on the last one. But anyway, yeah, my hope is that you just take it and run with it. And hey, maybe one day down the line there'll be a Songs with Lucee Part 2. But don't wait, don't hold your breath. But do hold your breath for her solo album, because I hope that you just take a handful of them, like friggin' 350 songs you'd be sitting on.
And I hope that everyone could see and understand the importance of Micah's work and his mind and his heart for people, for God, for all the things. Like I have had the honor of understanding and experiencing. And I just hope that that legacy continues and really impacts people.
Word. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure you check out Songs with Lucee. You can find it on all the streaming services. Micah Bournes, Songs with Lucee. Give the thing a spin. Share it with your friends. And follow us both on the social medias. Instagram, hers is Just Lucee.
2 E's.
Lucee. Just Lucee. And then mine is just my first and last name, at Micah Bournes. Peace.